Go.
Welcome to this week's edition of The Secrets of Success with the Money Man, your favorite money coach. So today I want to talk about something very crucial, right? I want us to talk about time. You see, time is money, time is life, time is destiny. So time is very important. You can tell what a man would become just by looking at what he has been doing and what he's currently doing with his time. So back then in school as an undergraduate, I saw this video of a young man who was sharing a story of how he didn't make the most of his time in his 20s, and he went further to proffer a solution of how young men and young ladies in their 20s can make the most of their time. So I would love to share his perspective with you and how that impacted my life, and I would also share with you a new version of that which I have employed in my own life. Right, so let's go straight in. So the guy talked about how he was just having fun, whiling away his time, but at some point in his life he had this awakening sort of, and he started making the most of his time, and he thought of sharing, and he profiled this. He said, if you've got 9 hours, say you've got 9 hours, what you should do is this: divide this 9 hours into 3. So if you divide 9 by 3, you get 3, right? So it means you have 3 sets of 3 hours now. So the first 3 hours you can spend it with those ahead of you, the other 3 hours you spend it with your peers, and the other 3 hours you spend it with those you are ahead of. So let's use money, right? Let's use money. So say you earn 100k per month. No, say you earn 1 million naira per month. So you spend 3 hours with your peers, talk, converse, strategize, discuss plans and all, and then you spend the second 3 hours with those ahead of you. So you might want to say those ahead of you, those earning 1 billion naira per month, you spend time with them. And then those you are ahead of, say they earn 100k per month, you spend time with them. And this strategy was okay. So while in school then, I thought of making an analogy of this and how it would help me in my academics. So this was what I did, or how I employed this. I spent so let's say for instance that I was in 300 level when I got this. So I did this. I would take out my time to hold tutorials for those in 100 level and 200 level, and still have some time to study with my classmates, my peers, right, and discuss with my those ahead of me. So say those in 400 level. Now what these guys would do is they would share their frustrations, their successes, and they will tell you how these lecturers set their questions. So this helped me to prepare ahead of time. So before I started offering this course, I knew how I have little insight of how the lecturer teaches, how he would ask his or her questions during tests and exams. So it gave me a sort of upper hand. And one other thing that stood out for me with this information that I applied was this. There was this particular guy who was who was making 5 points, right? Who was making 5 points, and I went to him and I asked him, guy, cut for me soap now, and he cut for me soap. So he told me, he told me, and then I went ahead to apply what he told me, and I saw huge results. Seriously, in my third year, I made 5 points in first semester and second semester. So it works. But I've just shared with you what that guy shared in that video I saw, and how I employed it and how it helped me. But I want to share with you another perspective, right? So I believe you should spend a huge sum of your time with you. Yes, I believe you should spend a huge sum of your time with yourself. You might want to ask me why. Here is the reason. You need to spend time trusting yourself. You need to spend time loving yourself. You need to spend time approving yourself. You need to spend time enjoying your own company. Because truth is, if you do not enjoy your company, if you do not spend time loving yourself, if you are not comfortable with you, even if you go to meet those that are below you, those that are ahead of you, or your peers, you won't be comfortable. So it starts with you firstly. So let's say you have 8 hours. So you divide 8 hours into 4. So spend 2 hours of your time studying, working on your personal development and growth, learning new stuff, acquiring new skills and all. Then you spend the other 2 hours with your peers, spend the other 2 hours with those ahead of you, and spend the other 2 hours with those you are ahead of, so that you can also mentor and groom them. Yeah, so I would love to know what you think of this. I actually made a post about how to spend your time and how it affects sleep and all. So some persons we are comfortable with it, some persons we aren't. I would encourage you to check the post. Also, beat me on WhatsApp. Kindly subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends and colleagues. You might be helping someone just like that guy helped me, and the result was amazing for me. I adopted his strategy and it worked for me, so I use it. But now I have developed mine and I'm proposing it to you. Who knows, it might help you. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Bye. Catch you next week. Ciao.